What is up, everybody? It is Tuesday. Oh man, it feels like Friday already, but it is Tuesday, which means exciting things for VVHL. Obviously, it's the kickoff of week 7. We only got 2 weeks left, including this week, until we are in playoffs. That means all of these teams are fighting for a playoff spot. Thank goodness I am not alone, because if I was, I would be very sad. And luckily, we've got two partners in crime tonight. Uh, First off, we'll go alphabetical order. We'll start with Hoagie. Hoagie, thanks for joining.
BA, it's great to be back in the booth with you again. It's been a while, but kick back and relax, and we'll tell some good stories, tell some good memories, and watch some good hockey.
That's the hope. That's the hope. That's what we're looking for. And we are also joined by another wonderful, wonderful member. I guess we could have gone in alphabetical order with the captain, but we'll go with the Smoky version of Smoky Pickle. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, BA. It's good to be in the booth with you and Hoagie. I know I'm kind of sporadic, but we got what, 2 more weeks left in the season? I believe
You
that's
got
what
it.
you
You
just
got.
said. We got
Yep.
2 more weeks of the season. We have ECU tournament week 2 happening. We have some major battles for points coming up in these next few games to figure out who's in the playoffs, seeding of the playoffs. So I'm ready for some great hockey and be here with you boys.
You say you're sporadic, and that's just a way of saying that every moment that we get with you is just that much more important. That's what I'm hearing.
This is true. I did get called up to the show now, so I gotta be all over the place running an ECU team too.
Well, look at you go. Oh, that's no easy feat. Well, gents, I do, I want to spend all the time that I can just chatting it up with you. But we got some things to go over. We got some things to cover, and got a lot of exciting games we're going to be looking at tonight. But like we've talked about, with 2 weeks left in the season, the points battle matters more now than ever. So let's make sure we get a good lay of the land right now. And leading the league right now in points at 93 is Crease Police. Behind them at 81 is the Arctic Tigers. Behind them is the Sewer Kings at 3. And then we start getting into a little bit of a log jam. We have the Port City Flames, South Beach Snipers, and Prairie Pirates all at 62 points. Sicilian Slicers just right behind them in the 7th spot with 61 points. And there is a battle going on for the 8th spot for that final playoff spot. Not to say that people couldn't even surpass the Slicers. I wouldn't dare say that, though, really. I'm just saying it's possible. But we got the Dreadhounds sitting there right now. If the season was to end tonight, Dreadhounds are sitting at 8. Generals are at 9, with Bravehearts tied with them at 47 points, and the Great Lakes Mammoths are at 45 points. In the 11th spot, Dreadhounds, I didn't mention, are at 54 points. So we are looking at not a very large disparity between these teams that are battling for that last spot, but it's really important to know what games we're going to be watching, what games that we're going to be following along with, and in the 9:15 slot, we are going to start off with the South Beach Snipers versus the Generals, the Slicers versus the Mammoths, the Sewer Kings versus the Port City Flames, and the Arctic Tigers versus the Prairie Pirates. Well, Hoagie, I'm going to kick it off to you first. I know the Slicers game is probably one that you're obviously going to be watching, but which of these games are you most excited about?
Well, it's so hard to be biased being a team owner in this league, and I'm not going to go with my game, of course, because I'm supporting the boys all the way through. But without me being that biased, um, I'm probably either looking at that Port City Sewer Kings or Tigers and Pirates match. Um, there's that big log jam down in the bottom half of the playoffs right now, right? So I mean, a lot of those games are going to be very exciting to see.
And what about you, Pickle?
Honestly, I'm just here to watch some great hockey. I mean, if I'm being transparent, I've been too focused on the UCU tournament and all that stuff to be really focused. But now that I'm on a team, I need to pay attention more. So I'm kind of looking forward to see what my Prairie Pirates do. I'm looking to see after tonight where the points stand going into tomorrow night, because then, like we were talking about, it's all about points right now. Like, even if you get an OT point, it will help you in multiple ways. So I'm just here for some good hockey.
No, hey, I think you're in the right spot for it as well. And no
I do
doubt, I
think
think
so
both of
too.
you, no doubt, both of you bring up some great points. Honestly, if we're going to be talking about what I'm looking for in this first game, it's going to be seeing the effect that Backblast Dan has on those Crease Police. Crease Police are already a strong team, but for them to trade out Zion and pick up excuse me, Backblast, I think that was a major add for them, and I wonder if that makes them feel even that much more comfortable, or does that change up in lineup create any sort of difficulty for them to keep the flow that they've had so far this season? But they do have a sizable lead, as we talked about. Moving on from the first slot of games is the second slot, which will have us watching the Dreadhounds versus the Bravehearts in a matchup that is going to be very critical to who's going to get that final playoff spot. The Port City Flames, not an easy night thus far. First off against the Sewer Kings, and now in the second slot they're going to be facing the Snipers. The Sicilian Slicers, also with a tough ride here so far against the Prairie Pirates, and then the Sewer Kings versus the Arctic Tigers. So out of those games, Hoagie, back to you. Anything in particular that you're looking for in these games?
Um, I don't know. I that Dreadhounds Bravehearts matchup kind of sticks out to me only because those are the Dreadhounds are trying to chase for the playoff spot right now, and having the chance to go up against a lot of the teams that are like contended for playoffs right now. Oh no, I'm sorry. The Dreadhounds are in the final playoff spot. My apologies. I guess we can look at it as can the Bravehearts catch up in this situation, right? Like the Bravehearts are sitting 7 points back of that final playoff spot right now, right? So everyone is crucial. So can the Bravehearts, start putting some wins together here to make that push for that final playoff spot?
I'm right there with you. And the Bravehearts are a team that even this late in the season are striving to find that consistency between game to game and night to night. So having them face off against a team like the Dreadhounds is a good barometer for what we're going to be seeing the last 2 weeks from them. And the Dreadhounds are a team that are absolutely packed with talent at every position. That's a team that you really can look at and go, okay, I can see that they're constructed to be a playoff team. It's just a matter of putting the pieces together. But Pickle, I know you said you've got an ECU focus going on right now. I totally get that. But based on what you've seen so far this season, is there a game out of what we talked about that you're looking for? Maybe Port City Flames versus the Snipers. Maybe you're feeling a little hoagie love, and it's the Slicers versus the Pirates, or maybe it's the Kings versus the Tigers.
Well, if for being honest, I am looking forward to giving Hody a little love and giving my new team a little love. So I am looking forward to see that Pirate Slicers game, and I think it's gonna be a good one. Honestly, I think it's gonna be interesting seeing because we had some changes go on, we had some league stuff go on and all that, so that changes a few things. But it'll be interesting to see the lines the next 2 weeks and see if playoff teams can figure out what their lines are gonna be and all of the that great stuff that goes into that.
Yeah, and my understanding, or my if I remember correctly, this is where Zion wound up as well in that three-way trade. So that'll be definitely interesting to see. And also, I'll take 2 seconds out just to say we got a 2 versus 3 matchup for the Tigers versus the Kings. It might not mean that someone's going in or out of the playoffs, given how many points both of those teams have. But what it does mean is that the positioning between the two teams could be a factor, and whoever's sitting at 7 right now, it's the Slicers, could be facing somebody that they're not expecting. So something to keep an eye out for.
It's
Um,
also a good measuring stick game. Like you're going
yeah,
against a tough team, it's a good measuring stick to see where you are, especially if you get later in the playoffs and all that fun stuff.
no, I think you're spot on there, Pickle. And with 5 minutes left, we are almost there. We have the third slot of games, and we're going to see the Slicers versus the Dreadhounds. We're just giving the Dreadhounds some love as well as the Slicers. Generals versus the Kings, the Prairie Pirates versus the Great Lakes Mammoths, and the Port City Flames versus the Arctic Tigers. I'm going to take the lead here for 1 second, and I'm gonna take a second to just to see and to say what we saw out of the Sewer Kings last week was very unique. It definitely was not a week that we anticipated them to have. So I think this is an opportunity for a team like the Generals, if there's a chance to gain some points, and the Kings are still trying to pick up the pieces from where they were last week. I think this is an opportunity for the Generals. But Hoagie, out of the games that we just mentioned, what are you looking at right now?
Good question, BA. I mean, it's very hard to tell which game. I mean, I'm not gonna be biased here. I mean, you made good points about that General Sewer Kings match. Port City and the Tigers game. Tigers are gonna be a good match, but I think I mean the pirate. I think the Pirates and the Mammoths are gonna be. That's gonna be a good match. I mean the Mammoths had some things go down the last couple weeks here and had some roster changes, right? And so maybe this sparks a little bit of a momentum shift to try to get that drive to get to that final playoff spot, right? Like they're only sitting 9 points out going into tonight, right? So a 6-0 week, a 5-1 week, these next 2 weeks could change the momentum and slide into that final playoff spot.
That's absolutely fair. They're only 9 points back right now, so they have that chance. They have that opportunity to usurp, if you will. Pickle, what are you feeling? We talked about a lot of the games, but we haven't. One of the games we haven't talked about is 7 versus 8, Slicers versus Dreadhounds. Is there anything in that game or any of the others that we're missing out on right now?
I think you guys have done a great job talking about all the games. I think that game in particular is kind of like, what was it, the 9:45 slot where we have a 2 versus 3,
Yep.
I believe. So I think that game, because it's the later time slot. So I think that's also kind of, it depends on how they're going into it. Like if the Dreadhounds, no, not the Dreadhounds. Yeah, Dreadhounds.
Yeah.
They're going into it 2-0, feeling good, then it's a good measuring stick game. It's a good measuring stick game no matter what. But like, you can beat the Slicers, which I give Hoagie all the credit. He puts together a great team every year, good playoff team every year. But like, you go against that team, and even if it's a close game, you're in, like, you can compete with some tough teams. So I think it'll be a good game, and it'll be interesting to see lines and all of that other fun stuff.
No, I think that's a fair point. We're only a minute out here. We are almost there to get to these live games, this critical Game 7 action that we're talking about. Some measuring stick games, some games that could really change things up. Hoagie, you're the owner here of the group of the three of us. I was thinking about something on Friday, and I brought it up. It's just the way that lines are constructed. When you're going through the season, what do you think happens, or not? What do you think happens? What do you do in terms of making sure your lineup is on the right night? So what I mean by that is, I mean, you're somebody who obviously likes continuity, but are you ever tempted to say, okay, we're seeing lineups be a little bit more, it'd be more advantageous to play this lineup versus that lineup on a Wednesday, or is it strictly just availability that really dictates all of that?
It's Yeah, I've always done it based off availability because I'm usually, bowling. I usually bowl on Tuesdays, so I can never play on Tuesdays. So we try to, I always try to have like Buck on one line and myself on another line to make sure that we do have a management guy available for both nights for if incidences do happen. I mean, playoffs are a different story, right? Like we try to, if we make it to the playoffs, we things do change, but for the regular season, we basically all do it based off of availability, right?
It's all
So
news to me. I've never been in that situation, so that's why I was wondering myself. Um, Jen says, I'm working at a little bit of a deficit right now. Have we gotten a switch over to games?
We have not.
Okay, no worries.
we do have the games just did get switched over.
Perfect.
We are waiting on 2 more streams. We're waiting on Sewer King stream and the Arctic Tiger stream to start. So please, guys, start them when you can. It would be greatly appreciated.
I mean, just gonna focus on the slicers and the snipers, I guess. Not too shabby. I know. Oh, there we go. See, the Tigers are just about to get their game started here in a short minute. But it looks like the Generals and Snipers is going to be our first game to kick off tonight, or puck drop, if you will. Now, I got to tell you, watching 4 games on your phone, this is really going to challenge my eyesight.
Oh, it's fun. It's fun. It makes you question a few things, that's for sure.
Well, I'm questioning right now. I like why Discord won't load on my computer. That's my main question.
That sounds like an IT kind of problem.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, there's no IT department in the VVHL. I feel like we really need one.
I think we do need one. I think we should put a petition together.
I like it. I like it.
I will sign
Just-
that petition.
Just for you though, BA. Like it's just your personal IT.
I feel like that. I mean, might as well just call Sean my personal IT.
Okay, so we've got Generals and South Beach just underway, a minute in. Slicers and Mammoths are also starting in your top right-hand corner. Other than that, and just like that, Caustic gets South Beach on the board early.
That is somebody who does not take a lot of time to get hot on the ice. It's constant offensive pressure from Caustic, and consistently one of the most dangerous offensive weapons in the league. Hoagie, you know just what that feels like, so I'm sure you can speak to that as well, and I'm sure you've had plenty of fun times with Caustic. Oh, but speaking of which, we're talking about Hoagie, the Goats, getting himself on the board early. I like that.
And then Thought King, a huge pickup at the deadline for South Beach from the Space Cowboys, gets them up 2-0 early. And VTech Thunder, jumping right back to tie the game at 1-1 for Slices and Mammoths.
Doesn't seem to matter where VTech goes. Where VTech goes, goals will follow. And I see him make plays on the offensive end a lot, obviously, but still make plays on the defensive end as well. VTech, as a fan in me, as he has just played so well in so many different teams, so many different situations this season. Speaking of which, we got VTech on the run with another one.
Oh, so the Sewer King stream is wrong, Sean. If you can fix it when you get the chance. I have an updated link. VTech Thunder again for the Mammoths. Who did he play for before he got traded to the Mammoths?
I think it was all right, so he's been making a few different travels this season. He was most recently on the Pirates. I think he took a short stop for the Torchmen and then was on the Dreadhounds before that. So definitely made his way around to a few different teams. But again, whenever he gets put on a line, he immediately starts making an impact.
For now, until we can get the stream fixed, I'm gonna put a new link in the chat with Shife's new link. And then I'm just going to tag Sean so he has that.
Careful, Hoagie. The way you're going right now, looks like you're first in line for my new IT guy. Thank you for that, Hoagie.
Yes, no problem. As I was gone, 3-0 South Beach. I'm not JoJo for the Arctic Tigers. I'm assuming that's ISO.
I believe you're correct.
Gets them on the board early. Sewer Kings and Port City is tied right now. Sorry, folks. We're just having some technical issues on our end with the Sewer King stream. Just gotta we'll get that fixed in no time and get that updated for you folks. And Prime G Funk getting Port City on the board.
And that was somebody I was surprised to see traded earlier in the season, away from the Arctic Tigers, given the way.
With the Arctic Tigers, yeah.
Yeah, correct. And I think he was a real grab for the Port City Flames. I think he's a great addition to that team. That just wanted to see that crank up in offensive firepower, and that's exactly what he can deliver. And speaking of his old team, though, looks like the Tigers get another one on the board with Nihilus.
Yeah,
and
that
Yeti.
was Yeti, and then Thought King again for the Snipers, 4-0, and then Gagoots ties that game back up.
It's still Shife streaming for.
It's still Shife, but it's Shife35_ now.
Okay.
There's just an underscore that needs to be added in.
Gotcha.
And Day getting the Prairie Pirates on the board. So that game's 2-1. And 4-0 South Beach after the first period.
It's a tough first game for the Generals to kick off with, and all that. And Sean, you're still trying to help us out with getting certain things aligned on the stream. So give him all the credit in the world for that. But I think the Snipers are getting into that playoff comfort level and really just are about to turn on the boosters for the second portion of the season here after the trade deadline.
As I was gone, it looks like Vivenzik scored for the Prairie Pirates.
AKA Zion.
Sorry about that.
I don't know if there's a preferred name, honestly.
And while I was also gone, Port City went up 2-0. So hard to keep up with all these 4 games going on at once.
No doubt about it. I tried on your phone. Still can't get this thing to load. But yeah, that's right now it just. Oh goodness gracious! There goes the man of the moment, Shife, getting a score for the Sewer Kings, trying to claw back against the Port City Flames, who have played very well so far. All right, we look like we're in the end of the first or start of the second for all of our games right now. It's 4-0 for the South Beach Snipers over the Generals. We are tied up for the Great Lakes Mammoths versus the Sicilian Slicers. We are 2-1 for the Port City Flames versus the Sewer Kings, and 3-2 are the Prairie Pirates versus the Arctic Tigers. And that is a big, it's only one goal, but that is if this can be maintained for the Prairie Pirates, that's going to be some points they're going to be very happy to have picked up against a higher ranked team.
Absolutely.
And I don't know that the Tigers have been lower than second overall in the standings this season. Maybe at one point they were at 3 or 4, but it really just feels like they've been either at first or 2 spot throughout the season.
Yes, absolutely. And speaking about them Prairie Pirates, Zion's scoring again.
Showing up already, and I love to see that after a trade where the person that gets traded immediately it creates a presence, carves out a role for themselves, and when you lose out on a great goalie, you got to have a good defenseman coming back, and that's exactly what happened.
BBC is scoring on a penalty shot there for the Mammoths.
Big goal for them. Big goal for DBC. Great puck work right now. Ooh. Is that crazy?
Yes, it is crazy.
It's another player that can score in bunches. I think Crazy started this season, and I think week 1 as the top goal or points getter. And it's been a very good season, although he is on a different team than where he started. Another quick goal. Crazy again.
Crazy again, man.
And then prime G-Funk for the Port City Flames. Somebody from the Port City Flames just got put on the bench.
You hate to see it.
I mean, depends on who
Sometimes you
you
just
are.
need to take a seat.
You should take a break.
Sometimes you just need to take a break,
And what a block and a save in the Arctic Tigers game. Wide open net, the defenseman just sacrificed his body to save a goal. Swally Mammoth getting the slices back within 2. 5-3 in the middle of the second. Buck Neeson. That game's back within 1.
There's a lot of conversation over the seasons that I've been here about, should we have the player name on the ice, be the same? And I'll tell you what, if that was to ever go away, the name I would miss the most has got to be How We Do That. How We Do That's it's just a great name. It's classic. It's like Shife with Freddy.
It's like me with the Hogfather too. I don't mean to be biased.
Exactly. No, I think you're spot on.
Edith Snickers just scored for Port City, making that game 4-1. And Caustic with his 4th of the night, putting the Snipers up 6-1 after 2.
Edith Snickers, one of the more well-rounded players in this league. I know you have to be well-rounded to be in a fours game, and I give credit to everybody that affects the game in so many ways. But Edith Snickers, our Season 8 Bobby Clark Award winner, I anticipate that could be a repeat based on the way he's played this season.
And Gagoots with his 3rd of the game, getting that game all tied up.
Go Goats. Day 1 fella, I believe.
Day 1 fella, a great buddy. I had played with him in LG in the past and played with him in different leagues in the past. And, when he was there, we decided to take him, and you know what? It's paid off so far. Great locker room guy, fantastic player, and
What a few
always
great
won't.
saves. Sorry, Jorge, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, just always willing to give a hand.
What great saves by Doughboy in that Pirate game. I appreciate goalie love.
And Biggie Otis. I can't remember what the score in that game is. 5-2 Pirates. Swally Mammoth putting the Slicers up 6-5, and a huge goal swing. I think it's a 3-goal swing right now. Maybe even
Well,
4.
they are in a fist fight. I know that much.
Fist fight. Fist
Going
fight,
back
and
and
what will
forth.
be the last couple weeks for the pizza shop.
That's right. That's right.
True.
I mean, I don't like to hear it. Not a fan. I'm
Well,
gonna say
I guess
that.
we'll make it a public announcement now that myself and Buck will be closing the pizza shop after 5, I think 5 fantastic seasons. It just calls for a little break, right? We can only get so much money from the government, and just money's running out, right? And you know what? We can't afford to keep the fresh dough and keep the lights on, right? So
Inflation.
what can you do? But you know what? It's been a great run, and we'll call this the last dance, like Michael Jordan did, right? Just hopefully that maybe a cup can come home.
Well, let me tell you this, Hoagie. I'm just proud of you that you reformed from your Marauder days. You made a business. You really made something out of yourself after putting down the Marauder cap. So I'm sad to see the break happen, but I understand why you've been
I
running strong
I
for quite some time.
I turned from a fisherman into a pizza shop chef.
You're a
What are you
versatile,
gonna do with all this
versatile
free
cook.
time? What are you gonna do with all the
Well,
free time, Hoagie?
can pick up golf. You
Yeah, there
know,
you go. Golf. Yeah, play with golf.
golf, Cancun sounds like a great idea.
I
And
just fully anticipate that you're going to be the goal leader back again because you're not going to have anything holding you back, nothing to worry about. You're just going to be focused on scoring goals and causing problems for everybody else.
well, it's been a little bit of a rough down year this year, but you know what? The team's in a good spot right now, and it's just a matter of plugging through these last couple weeks and hopefully securing a playoff spot.
Well, you're on your way right now. Got one more period to go against those Great Lakes Mammoths. I will also take a moment to say Dex just scored for the Sewer Kings,
Yes, Dex
and
just scored. It's 8-5 slices after 2. I'm not sure this Port City game right now.
I think that goal that Dex just had puts them back 5-4 to the Port City Flames. Caustic being extra careful. Now I wasn't here last week, so maybe I missed it, but it does look like Caustic finally got his jerseys back. It only took 6 or 7 weeks for that to resolve itself.
You better not knock on wood. They might go away.
I did. I promise you. The wood has been knocked. Oh,
Buck
great
Neeson,
passing and great finish.
tic tac toe there with Mr. Swally. That game is now 9-5. Pirates and Tigers are starting 5-3. Pirates going into the third. I don't think that's a shouldn't I shouldn't say it's a bad thing to see, but I mean Pirates are just playing great hockey right now. Should the Tigers be concerned?
I think everybody's concerned right now, honestly. I've said in weeks past, the ability for teams to stay consistent has been proven to be more difficult than prior seasons. It seems like maybe I'm missing something, but from week to week and night to night, even game to game, sometimes it's very difficult to see a team and go, okay, I know what to expect out of them. But I will say, a result that while you don't want to say it's expected, it is not surprising given the way that the snipers tend to play towards the end of the season. Looks like the snipers just took the game there
Mercy.
against the generals. So, yep.
And that Port City Sewer Kings game is now tied up. Freddie just scored. And I can't remember who scored for the Tigers, but that game's now within 1-2. Swally
Oh.
again.
Great passing, great finishing. I mean, the slicers are looking real comfortable. I mean, the continuity that you always bring is definitely a testament to that. But right now, it's just flowing like water from one player to another with that puck. Got a good defensive triangle there for Port City, trying to able to get the puck
Crazy.
away.
And someone scored for the Pirates, putting them back up by 2. Couldn't see the name. Apologies.
Came up as Zazank. Can't tell you who that is, but that's who it was. Ooh.
The ISO getting them back within 1. What a save in the Slicers Mammoth game.
Rowan's got a couple saves back to back right now as well for the Arctic Tigers. You'll see him as Cosmic Waste on the ice.
I'll be right back.
No worries.
J-Man Fish. I think is it a tie game or is it a 1-goal game?
I think that makes it a tie, if I'm not mistaken. I think we're looking at 6-6 right now. Yes, we are. 7 minutes left. That's for sure. Oh, just through pure willpower do the Sewer Kings get that goal in on the Port City Flames. It was just attempt after attempt, and sooner or later, with that much talent standing right in front of you, you're going to let a goal go by. There's nothing you can do about it. And it looks like a great finish there for the Great Lakes Mammoths. We got a 2-on-1 with Day Day trying to hold off the Arctic Tigers, and he succeeds. Protects his goalie on the open side. We got the Pirates working back the other way. Some fancy footwork, skate work by Day Day.
What a bunch of good games we have here right now.
Oh yeah, no shortage of great hockey. You can almost feel like everybody's everyone's got that sense that they need to make something happen. I'm gonna take a second here to just say the Devil May Cry Dante hair that ISO has is beautiful.
I just want to take a quick second and show up the Smoke Eaters ECU team. Great win, boys.
There you go.
That Mr. Dex that just scored in that game there. Oh, it's 6-4.
That was a game early on that was controlled by the Port City Flames, and right now they're in a situation where they're trying to pick things back up in the closing 2.5 minutes they got left against these Sewer Kings. And figured out that Zizanka's Zion, by the way.
And who is that? Zion.
Yeah. Say his name and he will score, I guess.
How much time's left in that game? 37 seconds. Or is it 27 seconds? 27
I think it's
seconds.
27. Yep. They can hold off. That's a big win for them. Like we were talking about at the start of the stream, it really comes down these last 2 weeks to points. Much points as you can get, it will help you.
And oh, J-Man's fish. That game's going to overtime.
Bonus hockey in game 1 or game slot game. Oh my goodness, my words. Slot 1 of games is how I'll say that. I like that though. I'll always take bonus hockey.
I mean, it also helps. A point's a point.
Yeah.
Looks like the Sewer Kings will fight back to take for the first game of the night. Looks like the Slicers will hold. Looks like the Slicers will get game 1 of the night too. 11-7. Sorry about that. Just getting the second stream up here.
You are all good, Hoagie. Trying to get Discord just at all on my computer, so.
Yeah, we will need an update on the stream for game 2. Sean, if you can change it over, we will need Shife's link updated, and Rifle Drum is also not live for Port City, unless if that's a wrong link.
I think Snickers is now streaming for them.
No, Rifle Drum did say he was streaming for himself.
Also, what a goal by Baby Otis there to get the Prairie Pirates the dub in OT.
Big win. Big win for them over the second-ranked team. This is something they definitely needed to get out of that logjam.
Okay. Sean, if you can hear us, can we get a change for a couple streams for game 2, please? We will need Shife's link updated. And can we get Caustic stream put on for that matchup, please? What City and South Beach are playing each other, so.
You're a saint, Shawnahue. A saint.
Saint Sean.
A Hugh. Either one,
Oh,
actually.
Hugh.
I don't. No. What'd you say to me?
Is his new name Huey?
Ooh. I'm sure it sounds like he would hate it. So maybe.
Oh, he definitely would.
Oh my goodness. Is this a thing? Do I finally have access? Oh my gosh. Oh, now I don't have to watch the games on my phone anymore. This is a big moment.
Oh. Perfect. We got a new link for game 2 there, fellas. If you check in the media chat.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Also
Shawnahue.
out of town score. Apparently, the Torchmen beat the Degenerates for their second win of the season. It's a big moment. That's a win every like 3.5 weeks. So
Perfect. Quad box
like
is
you're-
back, baby.
Feel like you're calling them back out there.
oh no, no,
Yeah.
I'm just giving statistics.
Gentlemen, I just have to pop away for a couple minutes here. Get a couple things done. BA, I hope you're okay on your own for a couple minutes.
Well, I mean, I've got Smokey. I'm not all alone.
Wow, I'm forgettable that easy. That hurts. That hurts.
You said I was burning. No, Hoagie with the burn.
That's fine. I'll just go for a walk.
Don't leave me.
Maybe I want to now.
Oh
I'm
well.
emotionally
fine.
distraught.
Now we're fighting. Great. Look what you've done, Hoagie.
Look at what you've done. You did this.
We had something going, something good. Just had to walk away from it.
We had it so good. We never used to fight like this before.
Remember the old us?
Remember the old us, the long walks on the beach, when I caressed your face and looked into your eye?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm just in a haze right now. I'm just daydreaming about this
Look.
beach walk with Smoky Pickle.
Looking at the stars. Thinking how we can overthrow Sean. Take the lead for ourselves.
One nickname at a time.
One nickname at a time.
You know what they say about Huey?
Good old
Always
Huey.
take him down with a good old nickname.
Yep.
Would that make the no? Not even gonna say it. Not even gonna go there. It's gonna go down the wrong path, and I'm not. Nope. Mm-mm.
I feel like I know where you were going with that.
You know,
I have a good guess.
maybe it's the walks on the beach that connect us. That's what it is.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
we're so in sync now.
Yep. We've been hanging around each other too much.
That's what it is.
We
These
meet every
moments when Hokies-
Tuesday.
Yeah, when it's these moments when Hokies are away that really everything thrives.
Yeah,
The spark
well,
reignites.
Nope. Not gonna comment.
Now I think I know where you were going. All right. Well, before we completely head off path, we got a goal here for DMV Dex, getting the first goal of the the games that we're watching here in the second slot of games we have. Just a reminder, we have the Bravehearts versus the Dreadhounds, the Snipers versus the Port City Flames, the Prairie Pirates versus the Sicilian Slicers in the game of alliteration, and then the Arctic Tigers are down 0-1 right now to the Sewer Kings, who were able to pull away with a victory in their last game. And we got puck drop for the Dreadhounds versus the Bravehearts. Our first opportunity to see both of these teams tonight. And what will be a very critical game for the Bravehearts, and just as critical for the Dreadhounds, as we talked about, trying to hold on dearly to that 8th seed that they have right now. Looks like the Pirates just scored. Biggie Otis.
Oh,
Great pass, even better finish there by Caustic. Well, it's hard to say because that pass was right in front of him, right in front of the net. Everything hand delivered, ready to go, and
on a
nothing
platter.
is. Oh yeah, and nothing's more of a detriment to a goalie than great passing. Dex with the second goal.
I am back there, fellas. Apologies.
Oh, you just said your DM.
Yeah, I did. What's up, Odie? Okay, that's yeah. All right. I don't even have a ship.
I have a port.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Oh, Port City, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they're a great team. Got a lot to offer.
You know, I've been to the port city.
Okay. All right. And
No,
how
like the
was it?
actual port city.
Oh, I didn't.
Like where
Wait.
rifles, like rifle drums from, based off like the actual team.
Oh, okay. See, this is where I learned that a team actually comes from something. Like I
Well, no,
didn't
it's not.
realize.
It's not an actual. It's not an actual team in like a league, but
Oh, okay.
it's based off of where rifles from. Like the port city is known as like his hometown that he lives in. I won't give away any details on because we're on live stream, but cool concept.
I've heard the port city is steamy. Is if I could use a term.
All right, back in the action. South Beach looks like they're up 3-0. Bravehearts are up 1-0. Slicers are down 2-0, and the Sewer Kings are up 2-1.
Sorry, boys. I had some water in my eyes. I'm back.
Hate when that happens.
It's the worst, man.
Okay. What is happening right now with these ethereal celebrations by Costa? This is the first time he levitated. I thought it was because he won. Now I realize he's just
him.
gifted.
He's just him.
Mm-hmm.
He's just Timothy.
Ooh. Two teams and 4 periods, and the the snipers are in tip-top shape right now on Tuesday nights. A lot of alliteration there. I didn't even mean to do that. But they pulled out early. Make your jokes there. They pulled ahead early against the Gen.
That nope, not better.
Okay, well,
Go
either
ahead.
way,
No, go ahead. Yep.
they jerked in the right direction, if you will. No,
Okay. All
but
right.
they did well early
Uh,
against the Generals. They're doing well
this is
early against
supposed
Port
to
City
be a,
Flame.
a PG-13 stream, but I guess we
Good
turned to
thing it
rated
wasn't
X
in
all of a
Port
sudden.
City. Good thing it
I
wasn't in
haven't
Port
said
City.
any of the words you shouldn't say. I've just, innuendoed my way into a bad situation.
Yep.
Tiptoed the line
Oh, he
Somebody's
tiptoed
got to
the
do it.
line all right.
in Port City. He tiptoed the line in Port City.
Oh, yuck.
Hey, I must have missed it. What's this Port City joke?
Now that would definitely break some sort of rules.
Can somebody maybe DM? Pickle, can you DM me about this incident or
We'll talk after.
situation?
We'll talk after.
Okay. As human resources here in the VVHL, I would like to know before I write up a case.
We should have a human resources. We
You
should have
know,
an employment here at the
you know
VV.
what? Before it goes through to the PA, it should go through human resources. It's kind of like
Exactly.
a three-step approach.
Yeah, let's
Human
just keep adding
resources,
processes.
PA, and the admins.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah,
keep adding processes.
complicated processes.
Yeah, that just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, absolutely. You know,
The best kind of
add to the
process.
nut house, right? As we were yapping along, as we can call it, the slicers did get on the board 3-1.
Great save there by Grazer.
Yes, big save. Dex getting himself on the board for the Sewer Kings, and Costa getting on the board for South Beach, and a fourth goal. I think it was Janback getting on the board for the Bravehearts.
I think that's a hat trick already for Dex.
Is it? I didn't see how many Caustic had in this game, but
Well, I've only seen him lift off once, so I don't know if that means anything though.
could we call him Buzz Caustic? Buzz Lightyear
Ooh.
to infinity and beyond?
I like that. It's a good start. It's where the brainstorming should. Oh, there's Caustic again, so we'll find out here real soon. He just
Day-Day.
got his hat trick. Going around the same time that Zephyrus did. And so did Dex again.
They come in bunches.
See, now we're back on the line again.
What line?
I did.
What
I
line
did
do you speak of?
We're gonna get canceled after tonight.
Well, it was a
Might
fun
as well make
run,
it worth
guys.
it. Might as well make
It
it
was.
worth it.
It was. Might as well go out on top.
Yeah. Oh, Hoagie.
Oh my, we have fun here at the VVHL.
Oh, BA, we might not be Sean and Hugh, but we're almost as good.
No, well, we're better in some respects, and in other ways, like calling a game like a real pro. I mean, hey, we can't touch him on that, but Huey's the best in that one. But I will say,
Yeah, good
there
old
are,
Huey.
Looks like
pretty good in other ways.
Jarrett just scored. I think that was Snickers getting Port City on the board.
Huey's the man.
I don't know what just happened in that right there for the Port City Flames, but Snickers is the one that got the credit for it. Otis getting another goal for himself. For the Pirates. Pirates up by 4 right now against Slicers. The Bravehearts up 3-1 right now against the Dreadhounds. Dreadhounds are a team very capable throughout all 3 periods of being a threat, but this would be huge for the Bravehearts to take one.
Huey huge or just huge?
Okay.
I hear somebody say Huey one more time.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Rodgers.
Mr. Kearney getting himself on the board.
See in the store.
Good old Kearney, man. Miss the Slices and Blue Dragons heart attack game 7s all the time.
If we look back at like VVHL history, that's always been a good series. If you were to look back, there's some memorable moments out of that series.
Can't disagree. Not even a little bit.
Snickers getting himself on the board again, and I don't know who scored for the Pirates, but that game is now 6-1. Pirates just came into the pizza shop and said, "Listen, I want a goddamn combo, and you're gonna give it to me." Sorry, matey.
So what's a combo at the pizza shop? Are we talking
No.
wings and pizza? Are we talking breadsticks and pizza, which seems a little redundant? Never really understood the combo there. But what are we doing at the Sicilian Slicers?
Well, we offer for at a very discounted price. You get yourself a nice large pizza of, any toppings of your choice. Some medium garlic fingers and a nice 2 liter of pop.
You guys have like
Nice.
a rooftop where you can eat at the pizza shop?
The
Like eat some pizza under the stars?
The VIP section, aka the rooftop, got shut down after a couple seasons ago. Just
Did someone throw a
like
chair off of the top of it?
no. They
That's the
started
name
to
that got it canceled. It was the come on top roof.
no, they started rioting after we lost in Game 7 a couple years ago, and we had to just close down, and repairs could just never got fixed.
We got a host of games in this slot that our team's trying to claw their way back here in the third period, or just about to be in the third period. Prime G-Funk with a goal for the Port City Flames. That is the closest game we have right now. At 5-3 for the Snipers versus the Port City Flames.
Oh,
Bravehearts are in a great position right now to maintain the opportunity to get 3 points here on the Dreadhounds. Dangerous team as always, but that's going to be a big win if they can pull that out. They have 5-goal lead here for the Perry Pirates versus the Slicers. 1-goal game now for the Snipers versus Port City Flames. The Flames are a team that have impressed all season long. Every addition to their squad seems to be a key addition and an immediate impact. But when you let Kostick into the opposite side of the net, things are going to happen. Arctic Tigers working their way up the ice, trying to close that gap that they have right now against the Sewer Kings. 2-goal lead for the Sewer Kings. 6.5 minutes left for the Tigers to try to tie this up or possibly take over the lead. Oh, how did that not go in for Swoley?
Post and out.
That one hurts. Hurts to see that like scoring opportunity not quite finish and then get a goal going the other way.
Well, it's like I say, you know, momentum, right? And, you know, the Pirates,
I thought there was
just, you know, the Pirates had huge momentum coming into the game from beating the Tigers, and you know they're just moving right along.
Yeah, and then we are the Tigers now are in a position. Oh, Day with the score for the Pirates. I think
And
that's
I
gonna.
think that is we'll call it handshakes.
But the 2-3 battle right now, 2 versus 3, the Tigers are in a position where they're going to give up 3 critical points to the Sewer Kings with 3 minutes left. They got a lot of work to do. They're going to try to maintain that position. Dreadhounds are 1 goal away from getting mercy themselves. They got 11 minutes to try to make something happen. 6 goals is a lot to ask. Bravehearts working their way up. Got a 2-on-1. Great save there. Kostick working his way up the ice. Good defense there by the Port City Flames. Slow down that pass break, if you will, offense. Great pass up the ice for the Port City Flames. They're going to slow things down. Oh, lucky that pass didn't go awry, and there we go. Edith Snickers able to tie the game up for the Port City Flames against the South Beach Snipers. Been quite a game. Got a penalty shot coming for the Sewer Kings, looking to possibly go up by 4 goals. JG will be the one taking it. And the Sewer Kings officially take it. Big win for them. Got a penalty shot coming, and under 2 minutes left for the Bravehearts. Might just be padding the stats there for Jam Mac, but still a goal worth getting. We're at 30 seconds away for some bonus hockey here against the Port City Flames versus the South Beach Snipers. Flames able to get the puck back. They're in their offensive zone. Little fancy puck work there, but only so much you can do once you get smacked in the mouth. We got a workaround here for the Snipers. Being patient, not rushing anything. They know a goal can make a huge difference. We got 6 seconds. We're headed back the other way for the Flames. Quick pass. And it cannot end in regulation. So we're going to overtime here in South Beach. Actually, I think we're in Port City on this game. That was you, Hoagie.
Boy, there, BA.
Oh, no, you're good. I just, I switched over. I realized I was still connected to my phone. I switched over to my laptop, making sure I'm functional right now.
No, you're functional, man.
Bravehearts taking a big 3 points away from the Dreadhounds. Going to see how that turns out at the end of this week. That could be a critical change, and looks like Port City Flames are going to pick up the win against the South Beach Snipers in overtime. Didn't take long. Flames definitely needed that win. Points are points, and they'll take it, I'm sure. I think that's what we're looking for. Hoagie. Oh, it looks like the Generals are finishing up against Torchman. Got a 6-6 game going on right now. Torchman, as I mentioned earlier tonight, they are coming off of a win. They're playing strong, trying to play spoiler for whomever they're facing. And there goes T. Mazer getting the leading goal there. We got puck drop on the Great Lakes Mammoths game versus the Prairie Pirates. And we already have a Big E Otis goal. Cleaning up the trash. One goal gets blocked, the other one goes in. Big E Otis already has 2 goals on the night. Well, not just the night, but in this game. I'm sure he's got plenty of other goals to speak of.
You never know.
You know, for a second there, I thought the center emblem was like a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, based on the way that the lettering was, but apparently it's not that, and I'm just seeing things. Another goal for Big E Otis. He has a hat trick in what I got to imagine is less than, 5 minutes of ice time?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, there it is. 52. See what I'm saying? It kind of looks like a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire for the Savannah.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
All right. As long as I'm not crazy. Not crazy yet.
Yeah, I got you.
Dreadhounds up 1-0 on the Slicers. Dreadhounds being incredibly patient here against the Slicers, trying to make something happen. 8-8 with a goal for the Pirates. Pirates are running away early against the Great Lakes Mammoths. Still waiting for the Port City Flames versus Arctic Tigers and Generals versus Sewer Kings to kick off. Looks like we're getting pretty close to both of those starting. And a goal there for Gagoots. defense there by the Arctic Tigers to avoid a goal getting put in there on what was a very pressure-filled situation against the Port City Flames. Flames working back the other way, but don't have the numbers advantage, but they can tie it up here, and they do. First one doesn't do it, but Prime G-Funk gets the second one to go. Port City with a goal there. Crave Dog doing what he does, getting a goal. I think that'll put the Dreadhounds up either 2 or 3 on the Slicers. Oh no, Slicers are tied up with Dreadhounds. I'm missing something. And Swoley putting the Slicers up 3-2. Got another goal for the Pirates. Zion doing the dirty work there for that one. Shawnee putting the Generals on the board against the Sewer Kings. And eat a Snickers. Scoring for Port City. Snickers with another one. Otis with another one. Goodness. Hot hand staying hot.
Cody's still here?
I'm not sure.
I haven't heard Cody talk at all.
Pizza shop calls. Just trying to woo them
Pizza shop calls.
into a victory here over the Dreadhounds. So far, it's working. They pulled ahead. 3-2. We got a tie game right now with 3 minutes left for the Sewer Kings and Generals. Generals are pushing, but Sewer Kings are... Excuse me, Sewer Kings are pushing. Generals are pushing back. We got what has been a rough one so far for Great Lakes Mammoths, down 7-0 against the Pirates, and we have the Port City Flames up 3-0 on the Arctic Tigers. And the Arctic Tigers are reeling from their loss against the Sewer Kings. So this is a big game for them, going up against a team that's ranked number 4, I believe. I think they're just at the top of the logjam, though. So this is going to turn out to be a very big game for the Arctic Tigers, depending on how this goes. And another one for the front flip goes Zion, but another one for the Pirates.
My apologies, fellas. We just had a big catering order that had to go out at the pizza shop, so I had to step in to help make the pies.
Way to keep it in theme. I like it.
You know, I'm still technically the owner of the shop, right? So I got to step in.
Somebody's got to do it.
Well, you know, it's got to get done, right?
Someone has to do it.
I mean, I've never run a pizza shop before, but I would imagine there's a lot that goes into it.
Oh, there is a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
We have had an action-filled first period across the board. I know we got a couple games already in the second period, but 3 goals, and at least in both games that are still transitioning between first and second, and a collective 14 goals in the other 2 games. So plenty has happened.
All right, what do we got going on here? 9-0 Pirates over the Mammoths. You know, the Pirates are a force to be reckoned with tonight.
Yeah, I talked about the snipers playing in a way that makes you feel like they're going to be dangerous when they hit the playoffs, and Pirates, just like you said, are playing the exact same way.
Absolutely. Team you don't want to face in round 1 of the playoffs. When you're hot, you're hot.
No, and the Pirates don't have Mob or Zane.
That's scary. That's terrifying. just want you to be aware of that. That is absolutely terrifying. But if it's not going to be the same when we get the end of this week. But we were talking about what it's going to be like when you're having to face those teams. And as of right now, if we were before the week started, it would be Pirates versus Kings, and then Port City versus Snipers. So those would be 2 matchups I would be very happy to see. But based on what we've seen so far, not sure that's exactly what we're going to wind up getting at the end of this week. Obviously, we got a whole week 8 to go through and a whole Wednesday night to go through, but it's going to be interesting.
But we're talking about needing points, and right now it's looking like Pirates are gonna get. Oh, how much was a win? 3?
3?
2? 3? So 9 points. A 9-point swing night. So that log jam's gonna hopefully spread out a little bit.
I think one of those wins came against the Flames, if I'm not mistaken.
And one of them came against the Slicers, so that would put them 3 points ahead.
Absolutely.
This Slicers Dreadhounds game is started into quite the battle here. Credit to the Slicers for for sticking with it. Obviously, they got the firepower.
Yeah, I'm watching that game more than others right now. Not to be biased or anything, but that's a very important game, and for me, myself.
Yeah, it's a 7 versus 8 coming into the week. It's a huge game. Oh, what a goal there by Securious. Nothing Grazer could do about that one. That's just a tough one.
It's quick release, man. We'll get to you.
Got Onion Pie with a goal. Don't know if there's a name that I've ever heard discussed as much in a season. Onion Pie.
I don't know how an onion pie would be.
It'd leave you with some bad breath, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, but you add some garlic in that pie too.
Oh yeah, why not? Why not? Can't go wrong with just
double trouble, right?
so many cents. Nice goal there for ISO. Well, I don't think we're going to have to worry about a third period for this. Yep, definitely not. So, what is the double mercy called?
Okay, good question.
Try best just not to speak about it.
All right, well, that game has happened. People played. They tried.
Pucks went in nets.
Yeah.
People showed up.
Great Lakes went dry that day. But, hey, still a heck of an effort. I know the Mammoths are doing everything they can, but great showing there by the Pirates. It was one thing before realizing, or before being told that Zane and Mopsky weren't even out there yet. So that's a whole nother thing to be afraid of. So that the Pirates are in a position to have two strong lines going into the playoffs, and they seem to be clicking on all cylinders right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or as a pirate might say, their chests are full of booty. I've also had to stop myself from singing the SpongeBob SquarePants song every time I see the Pirates play.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
This is one of those things. You start the song at SpongeBob SquarePants. See, I'm tempted to finish. I have to. 6-6. Well, not for long. Crave Dog. 7-6 are the Red Hounds over the.
Or is the new trend goes 6-7, 6-7, 6-7.
I'm okay without that being a thing. Well, other than my nephew running around yelling "skibbity" at the top of his lungs, those are the two things I can do without.
It's a new era.
Yeah. We all have a thing, but I'm okay without it being a thing. Well, the 6-7 didn't last long. Only 7-7.
8675309.
There you go,
Would you look at that? It's 8-7.
day I learned that that song wasn't wasn't somebody just cutting out the area codes, and that's actually just how numbers used to be. Yeah, that was a day where I thought somebody was lying to me, but come to find out, no, that's just really how
What
numbers used to work.
city? What city has mercy the Arctic Tigers?
Wow, that's huge.
Two games left.
Have they? Or am I just really far behind? I'm just really far behind. Okay, good to know. Got them special internets. Sewer Kings defense is a problem. They are causing a lot of problems here for the Generals. Great goal up there, though.
This Dreadhounds Pizza Shop game is a slugfest.
Back and
Called-
forth, back and forth.
They call it an all-star game.
I mean, you look like who's on the ice. That's hard to argue. Is Christus Rex Karuna?
I have no clue.
Okay, that's fair. It's either that or Aviator, so as far as I know.
It's definitely not Aviator.
Okay. Yeah, usually Aviator's got his name, so it's gotta be Karuna.
Yeah.
We got 2-goal deficit here for the Generals to try to come back against the Kings with only 30 seconds to do so. Don't know if we're going to get that opportunity. See that? Especially not when Shife scores again. Freddie's at it again. I get some bonus hockey here if this goal stays the same, or score stays the same, excuse me. But we got a charging slicers. Mayer's doing some good work on defense. We're going to see the Redhounds work back up the ice with just over 6 minutes left. And a goal. Keep forgetting I'm behind, so you guys probably already saw that.
Six-2 Sewer Kings. 9-8 Dreadhounds. 7-2 Sewer Kings.
That escalated quickly.
Dreadhounds.
These goals coming in hot and heavy here in the third period.
Absolutely. You know, it's almost like you could have used the little Caesar slogan, you know, hot and ready.
I mean, hey, I don't want to give any rep to your competitors, Hoagie. You know, I'm trying to keep the pizza shop in business as long as possible.
Listen, I'm a huge supporter of hot and ready's and little Caesars. So.
I don't blame you. They
They're
did
very
like a
delicious and they're very cheap.
oh yeah, and they did a taste update, what to call it, refresh like a few years ago, and I used to not be a Little Caesars fan, and now I am. A little Rega quench on top, it's delicious.
Okay.
Dreadhounds. Crave Dog getting a penalty shot. That's top of the list of people you don't want to be seeing right now, but a great job by Grazer. Let's keep this a 2-goal game. 1 minute left. The firepower is on the ice. Well, some of the firepower, we got a firepower in the booth right now, but some of the firepower for the Slicers on the ice. They got a way to make this happen, so let's see what they can do. Trey with the takeaway. Working with the 2-on-1 against Howie Dudette. Taking a moment, regrouping, doing the fancy skate work that he's known for. Pass to Mayers. Mayers passes back. Great passing going on right now just to try to drag this game out. Oh, backhand didn't quite work for Crave. But able to retain possession, and we got Slicers working back up the ice with a many-man advantage and a goal. Can they do it? Just
Not
about.
over.
Oh no, far from it. Just about 20 to 30 seconds left. Slicers with an opportunity to tie this game up and head to overtime. And they get possession off of the face-off. More about quality than quantity right now. That's what Buck knows. So he's taking his time. 10 seconds left. Nothing to rush. Don't have to reset. It's not look
That's
like
a long game.
the Slicers can do it. Dreadhounds with a very important win for them. And that will do it for our games tonight. Usually we have a Shawnee sighting by this point, knowing that the general game is on. Oh,
No,
my
it's
goodness.
Huey, not Shawnee. It's Huey.
You're
Hey,
right. You're right.
Hey now.
Don't
What,
Hey
Huey?
now.
What, Huey?
You just got on a team. Don't make me.
What? Why? Little old me? I ain't doing anything wrong.
We can put you right back on the ECU board.
That's right.
That's fine by me. We
Is
went
there
2-0
any other
tonight.
games? Oh, that's good. That's sweet. I think all the other games are done then, eh? Why is my voice so high?
Huey?
Yeah, that's it. That's all the games done for the night. Well, that was a fun night. That was wait, dashboarded. No, is there a game still going on? No.
The standings and the standings usually get updated throughout the night, but they haven't been updated. They're not updating.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, something's wrong, I think.
Okay, let me just see here quick.
This did last updated 3 minutes ago, and yeah, there's
Well, that's just like that's the second part. The one part. Hold on. I gotta send it GG's because I'm a nice guy.
Such a nice guy. Huey's such a nice guy.
Really is.
Listen, Huey's not sticking, all right?
Huey is sticking. Huey is sticking.
Let's stop trying to make fetch happen, alright?
That's fuck sakes with a PH. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into this API thing. But gentlemen, that was a great night of hockey. I know we had a lot of fun. Didn't get all the results we wanted, but it was still good times. And yeah, what's the biggest surprise we've seen tonight? I saw the Arctic Tigers having some troubles tonight, uncharacteristically for them.
I think that's my takeaway, as well as the way the Pirates played tonight.
Yes, sir.
I think the Pirates are going to be super dangerous. They got a little chip on their shoulder, even though things were out of their control. But I think they're all looking at this, going like, "Hey, it's all about us." And I think they're going to be super freaking dangerous, very, very, very soon when the playoffs hit. So, Port City too. Port City was out of the playoffs 2 or 3 weeks ago, and Port City is just a monster team. Like with Snickers there. Who's it? Prime G Funk is there, I believe, and he's doing awesome. Like, that team is ridiculous. Onion Pie, which is just a fun name to say,
See?
and Rifle Drum in net is he just showed another level. I think we're going to be talking about playoff rifle in a completely different context soon. So it's going to be
About to say.
very, very cool. Well, hey, gentlemen, thank you all for calling the games tonight. From what I could hear, it sounded awesome, and I hope everybody out there had a great night. Don't play any pin games right now because I'm gonna have to fix the API. So I'm gonna put a message up in the Discord soon. But if you feel like playing pins, please don't. Not right now. So. Yeah, that's going to be it for us. Just a quick little round table here before we shut it down for the night. BA, starting with yourself. How'd the night go?
It was a great night. I can't say thank you enough for Hoagie and Smokey joining along tonight. It was great to have them both here. I feel like I bonded with both of them in a unique way that we hadn't before, especially Smokey. But but all that being said, thank you both again. It was a great night.
Excellent. Mr. Pickle, how about yourself?
Yeah, no, it's always a great time to share the booth with Wax and Hoagie. I had fun tonight. We got to watch some great games.
Wax, don't you mean
some-
BA?
Burn.
Huh? What did I say?
You called me Wax, but it's okay.
Oh.
I dream of
You are
being Wax.
you are way better than Wax. Burn.
Oh.
Anyways, it's always a pleasure, and we got to see some great games and definitely some interesting stuff. So it's always a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Excellent. And Mr. Hoagie, how about yourself? How did those slicers do tonight?
Yeah, I have to go tend to the pizza shop. Some smoky issues going on in the building right now. So
Smoky Pickle?
bunch.
I can put those out. I can put that out.
bunch of pirates came through and rummaged through the back shop, so I gotta go count inventory and shit. So
Prairie Pirates?
yeah, the pirates came off the ship and just invaded the shop. So.
This just in on VMZ. Hoagie calls out the pirates. Come and get some, screams Hoagie.
He was about to put his
Oh, they
Marauder
got
hat
some
back on.
alright. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get the Marauder ship back out. Where's Chef J Smash? I need to give that guy a call.
Why is everyone laughing at my post? It's a serious post. Do not play pin games right now. The API is not working.
Are you guys still live or no?
We are still, yeah. So I'm going to be shutting things down here right away. Caustic, we're going to tackle this API issue. Fuck you for game one, but also at the same time, great job.
Man, we're live.
I know. I needed people to hear that. Well, hey, we got some issues we got to tackle here. So from myself, thank you to everybody involved in doing this tonight, and Infinite Madness for the graphics as well. You commentators, you also rocked it all night. BA, Smokey, Hoagie, thank you guys so much. We're going to be back tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with night 2 of week 7. We've got 3 nights left. Tomorrow's one of them. Join us here. We're going to bring you all the action. Y'all take care. You have yourself a great Tuesday night. We appreciate the hell out of you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.